Joining us now to break down the issues, President of District Media Group, Beverly Hallberg. Beverly, Joe Biden says that he's going to be a moderate president. He ran as a moderate, but when you hear things like that, you start to wonder.
Yes, and this is why you did have Republicans saying throughout this election that Joe Biden was a Trojan horse, acting as proxy for the progressive wing of the Democrat Party. And I think that's what we're going to see. It's why the election in Georgia is so important for Republicans to hold on to the Senate. But where I do think we're going to see, and this is what Bernie Sanders talked about yesterday, is that he wants to push forward with $2 trillion in climate and energy projects. Since executive authority and executive fiat has grown very large in the past decade, I think we're going to see Biden try to push forward with regulations that benefit progressive ideology.
You know, we just had a segment about the possibility of Joe Biden including Republicans in his cabinet. But Bernie Sanders has also said that he would accept the labor secretary position if Joe Biden asked. Do you think something like that could happen? Maybe Elizabeth Warren included in there as well?
Yeah, they're talking about Elizabeth Warren being part of this as well. I think that's something we could definitely see. And again, this has been the concern all along. This is what Republicans have been talking about, that Joe Biden, the Joe Biden that you may have known in his decades of work in the House and the Senate, or the Senate, I should say, and even as vice president, while you may say he was more moderate, he is going to be used by the progressive wing of the Democrat Party. And I also think his pick of VP with Kamala Harris, someone who's very progressive, she's definitely going to have his ear, and she's going to be putting forward her policies as well. So I think a lot of progressives are going to come back to Joe Biden and say, hey, we helped you in this election. Are you going to come back to us and actually give us what we want?
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, I want to talk about this. The organizers of this March on Washington event supporting President Trump, this woman says that an event planning website called Eventbrite just shut down her page and then emailed everybody that was going to be at this event saying that the event was canceled. That she provided this form that the event planning website sent her that says, we do not permit events that share or promote potentially harmful misinformation. Your event violates our community guidelines. Your event listed has been removed and any paid orders have been refunded. You know, this is interesting because I don't remember Eventbrite canceling the Women's March on Washington, the anti-Trump event. So what's going on here?
Well, look, I even looked up what the bio was on Twitter for Eventbrite, and their bio says that they are a global platform that allows anyone to create, share, and attend events that fuel their passions. But apparently anyone doesn't mean anyone in today's woke ideology among corporate America that leads to cancel culture. So what we're seeing here is, of course, they're picking a certain perspective that they like over others. And here's what I would say to viewers who watch this and think that this is just outrageous, and they rightly should think it's outrageous, is this is the beauty of the free market. I did a search last night, found roughly 7 other companies very easily that offer the same type of services. This is where customers can take their business elsewhere. Start talking with your money, start talking with your feet, because if you don't like what corporate America is doing and wading into woke ideology, I think it's up for each one of us to decide to go elsewhere.
Yeah, no, that's such a good point. And that's why I always think it's so funny when President Trump or Ted Cruz criticize Twitter on Twitter. You're just giving them more eyeballs. If you want to criticize the company, do it somewhere else. Get people to go there instead. Beverly, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay.